We have some really bad Project Slayers news. And this is probably some of the worst news you're gonna hear this year on Roblox anime games, that is. Project Slayers has been rumored to not be in development anymore. The game isn't getting any more updates. The game isn't being worked on, etc. The game is just going to stay as it is now. Now, I heard this rumor from my boy Tough. I checked out his video and he said some crazy stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I did some digging. I asked some developers on the development team. And I'm not gonna say who, just for confidentiality reasons, right? And when I initially asked, they said, to be honest, I don't know. And as a developer for Project Slayers, if you don't know, that's honestly crazy. It just means the development team hasn't been working on the game. And most of the developers on the game work on other games, so obviously that's understandable. But if Project Slayers was actively getting updated, they would be working on the game. They would know if the game's getting updated. And then this was my response with the cry faces. And then a day later, the person comes back and says, yeah, it seems like it. While I've been focusing on my own studio project. And that's perfectly fine, because I know that dev is cooking up some really good games. Genuinely, I've seen one of them, so I know it's going to be heat whenever it comes out. I'm not gonna speak about that, but Project Slayers is done, and that is completely weird to me. Now, to my understanding, in Tough's video, he showed a screenshot and he went on Discord showing that Uwop said he's not working on Project Slayers anymore. There's not going to be any more updates coming. But the weird thing about this is, Uwop didn't actually say this inside of the Project Slayers Discord server. He said it inside the Beyond Nen Discord server. One thing I want to understand, Uwop, genuinely, why would you tell the community that's not supporting you or your game that you're not working on the game before you tell the community that's genuinely making you money you're not working on the game anymore? You told the community outside of yours you're not working on the game before you told your community. That is kind of, I don't know what the word for that is. Kind of slimy. That's kind of green. That's kind of scary. I don't know, why would you do that? If you decided at any point you didn't want to work on Project Slayers anymore, and that's understandable. You could have not wanted to work on Project Slayers for a variety of reasons. Communicate that with your community. And it's such a big problem. I don't even know why it's a problem. Yes, it's your game and it's your choice, but you need to understand people have spent hours on your games. Hours is an understatement. Hours on your game. Money on your game. Do you understand? So it's only fair if you were to just come out publicly and say, hey man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really feeling the game anymore. It's not really something that's waking me up in the morning and feeling passion for. I'm going to drop the game, or there's not going to be any more updates for it. And yes, the community would have been bummed out at first, but people would have understood. We would have understood. They would have understood and come to terms with it eventually. But you didn't do that. They found out through outside sources. That's crazy. Remember, Project Slayers almost didn't update for a year. Finally updated, and it was a 0.5 update. It was a 0.5 update. And them boys were still playing the game for the year the game didn't update, and came back and played the game when it did update. They were loyal. You're gonna stab the loyalty in the back? Hey man, that's crazy. We're on Tough's channel. I'm just gonna show y'all boys where Tough got the evidence for all of this. But before we get into all of that, here is evidence of Uwop actually speaking out. So Uwop must have seen all the videos coming out, and this is future day. This video was meant to come out yesterday, but you know, I'm a seller. I was playing Ark Survival Evolved. But Uwop actually did finally say something, and he said the game's not being abandoned. An update will come if need be. Side eye, okay. For Project Slayers to get the hype it needs for release, one must work for months to come up with content. Slayers is badly coded due to being my first ever project. This makes it a pain to update. If I find anyone that's qualified to update it in my place, I'll point. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, with him saying this, it does kind of make sense. It makes sense. At least he communicated. See, he communicated. So the back end of the game is poorly coded. And Uwop just doesn't want to deal with that frustration. Is basically what he's saying. So this means the game isn't going to get updated. You want to know why? Because Uwop doesn't want to deal with the pain, and I don't think anyone unless they really want a bag. Some people will deal with it, like the bag chasers probably will deal with it, but I don't really feel like he's gonna find anyone anytime soon that's gonna want to buy Project Slayers off of him in order to, or just a dev that wants to handle that much terrible coding. So the back end of the game is pretty trash, and Uop doesn't want to deal with it anymore. So he's making a new game. He's making a new game, and that's what it is. So that means Project Slayers is not getting updated. If it took him almost a year to make a 0.5 update, the update's not coming out. So the initial statement, if the game's not being abandoned, an update will come if need be, is just like kind of like a front for the rest of the paragraph. So yeah, I understand now. I'm not gonna lie, give you the benefit of the doubt now, Uop. But I already made this video, and I'm gonna post it. So let it roll. Let's check it out.
Gonna see him right here. This is actually him. This is nobody else. This is actually Uop. Mutual servers, mutual friends, and yeah. So
the K's podcast, bro. He said this inside of inside of Beyond Nen's podcast. That's crazy. That's tough.
Basically, if you go over here, just type in probably like update or something. And
I ain't updating no more. New project on the way. I get it. You're working on a new project and you're not focused on Project Slayers anymore. It's not a passion project anymore. You don't feel for it no more, even though it was making you some good money. Roblox developers and just not communicating, and no one's asking you to sit down and make a 10-hour video. You're not a content creator. You're not a YouTuber. Just make a Discord post announcing in announcements, hey everyone, sorry guys, I just don't have passion for the game anymore. I'm working on a new project. See you guys later. Hey guys, I don't feel the same heat and passion I felt for the game once that I did before. Even if you're lying out the skin of your teeth, who gives a crap? Just say something to the community to feed them some hope. I'm not working on the game anymore. I'm sorry to disappoint anyone that was looking forward to the next update. I'm gonna see you guys later. That's all you had to do. It's all you had to do, and it wouldn't have taken 5 minutes of your time. But no.
Go here, and as you can see, I ain't updating anymore. New project on the way. When someone said update your game, bro, that and Pizza is correct. Update your game. And you know what he says? I ain't updating anymore. New project on the way. And apparently this new project, oh my god, let me kid you not, and it's quite literally a Battlegrounds game. I really wish.
Oh nah, you got me fucked up. Did I just say it wasn't about the money? I take that back. It's all about the money. It's gotta be all about the money. Because you're not making a Battlegrounds game because you feel like this is a passion project. You're making a Battlegrounds game because you want to make money. Uop, I'm not going to lie to you. You better make sure that group is not under your name or niggas are going to boycott this game. They're going to boycott this game, bro, because you did everyone so dirty.
I could get like proof somewhere or a screenshot again, because I did see it surface and what the thumbnail looked like. It honestly looked like a meme. Like it looked like a meme battleground that he's trying to focus on. Which it doesn't make sense to me, because listen, hear me out. Why is he trying to focus on a Battlegrounds game when he can't even focus on his own other project? Regardless, you should tell the community right when you're going to stop a project or not.
Exactly. I think and that's it for the video, man. I don't want to drag this on. Tough. Appreciate the news family. I appreciate you, gang. Y'all go sub to Tough, man. But Project Slayers, Uop. This is on no one but Uop. He's the game owner. He decides if the game continues or not. GG, man. I don't know. Dropping Project Slayers for a Battlegrounds game, and I promise you, Project Slayers is making, on an update day, Project Slayers makes more money than any Battlegrounds game you could create. Uop. Project Slayers had like 100K on update 1.5. You made the bag, and now you selling your bag. Hey, man. Hey, GG. Hey, GG. I'm starting to know it's a trend in Roblox developers at this point. Hey, GG. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm not trying to come across as toxic. I'm just being 100% honest here. Uop, if you're seeing this, I apologize if it's coming across as disrespectful. I really don't apologize because you tweaking. I spent money on Project Slayers. I at least wanted to see update 2. God damn.